What's good, y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create these basic graphics and use them to design a varsity jacket using Procreate and my supply pack. So be sure to follow along and let's jump right into it. So first things first, we want to do is select a canvas size of 6,000 pixels by 6,000 pixels. And now that we're here, what we want to do is start creating some of the graphics that are going to make up the patches for our varsity jacket. So to do that, what we want to do is go to our actions up here and then add in some text. And then I'm going to go to edit style. And I'm going to find a font called Varsity that I found just off of Google. And I'm going to go to our keyboard now, and I'm just going to type out the letter C. And this is going to be our first main kind of base patch that we're going to kind of be building everything off of. You can leave it pretty simple here, but I think what I'm going to do is add in a logo. I'm just going to add in my Phoenix logo here and then kind of adjust this to size. I'll probably drop that like right about there. I think that looks pretty good. So now what I can do is go ahead and merge these two layers, and we're going to call this my C patch. So now that we have our first patch here set, we're going to just hide this for a second. And now we want to go and add another layer, and then we're going to add in some more text. And for this one, we're going to use a font called Snell Roundhand, and I'm going to use the black style. I'm just going to go ahead and type out our words. So I'm going to go Quattro's World Class Art Design and Direction, and then finish it out with a supply. So now we have this typed out, and it looks a little crazy now, but that's fine because we're going to go ahead and edit this text, and we're going to edit the tracking, which is going to be the space in between each letter, kind of make everything come into each other a little bit more. And we're also going to adjust the leading on this as well, just to fill in the space a little bit better. And I think I'm going to do something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Then just expand this to size some. And now making sure that this is centered, what I want to do is add in some stars as well. And we can either pull a star from Google, copy and paste it in, or we could just draw them out ourselves. I think for this, I'm just going to draw it out. So I'm just going to go the old-fashioned traditional way and draw out some stars really quick. So now I'm just going to take one star and put it here, somewhere near the center of our design. And I'm going to copy that and place another one here, and then one more, and we're just going to add this one in right about there. I'm going to just adjust this second one now, so we can do that. So now that we have these stars placed, I want to copy and paste these last two, and I'm just going to transform them and flip them onto our other side here. So probably like right about there. And now we're just going to merge all of these stars together and raise it slightly, so it's just above our design that we're creating here. And just keep in mind, these words are just placeholders for now. They can be anything relating to your brand or anything like that, but I think that looks pretty good for our second patch design. So we're now gonna combine these two, and we can just call this our words patch. And we're gonna create one more, and this last patch will be very simple. And we're just gonna add in some more text, and we're gonna go back to our Varsity font. And our Varsity font, we're just gonna type out the number 44. And then just kind of expand this to size, and we can just leave that there. So we can call this our 44 patch. If you're following along, these are the designs that we now have set and ready to go ahead and place on our mockup. So we're going to do that now. But we have our C patch with the Phoenix logo. We have our Quattro's World Class Art Design and Direction supply with the stars logo. And then we just have our 44 logo to finish out. So now that we have some of these puzzle pieces, what we can do is go ahead and start throwing them on our mockup and see how we piece everything together from there. So now here we are on a new canvas. This canvas is 4,000 by 4,000 pixels, just so we can work on our mockup. And what we're going to do is go to our Quattro's tops brushes and just locate that Varsity mockup. And here it is, the Varsity front. I'm just going to tap down once on our screen and line that up with the center of our symmetry line here from our drawing guide. And I'm just going to decrease this size a little bit so we can kind of see what we're working with. So now that we have our mockup, let's go ahead and duplicate this, and we can call this top one our outline layer, and let's call this bottom one our color layer. And now let's lock down our outline, and we're going to add in a new layer. And I think for this Varsity, I'm going to go with like a deep blue color, slightly washed, but somewhere in this area I think it looked pretty cool. So now I'm going to take this color, and I'm just going to drop it beneath our color mockup layer, and I'm going to merge the two. So after that, what we can do is go to our selection tool up here, and we can just click once outside of our mockup, and as we see, it changed colors. And that's good because we're going to take everything that changed colors and drag that right off of our screen now. So now that we have that, what I want to do is go and change the sleeve color. I'm just going to find a nice off-white color, and I'm going to drag that straight to our sleeves just so we can add in some contrast. And I think that looks pretty good so far. The next thing that I want to do is rename this layer. So we can call this our base now, and we're going to add a new layer, and then we can call this our stripes. So now on our stripes layer, I'm going to find a nice orange color that really pops off of this blue. So I think somewhere in here could be cool. In Quatro's brushes, I do have a double stripe brush, so I'm just gonna be using that. Now making sure I'm on drawing assist and clipping mask, I'm gonna go to our stripes here, and I'm gonna start on the sleeves and just draw out 2 lines like so. And that copies to the other side as well. So now on this bottom ribbing here, I'm gonna do the same thing, and then just make sure our lines line up there. And then on the collar, I'm gonna go through and do the same thing as well. So just kind of drawing out some curved lines here, and I think that looks pretty good. Of course, it overlapped onto the body of our mock-up here, so we're just gonna go through and erase any of that excess now really quick. And so far, so good. This looks really nice. What I want to do now is go back to our designs though. And the first design that I'm gonna be picking up is our C patch. So I'm just gonna copy that from here, and I'm gonna go back to our design here, and I'm just going to paste that. So as we see, it just pulled in our design, and now we can kind of play around and see where we think fits best. I think I'm gonna put this on this left side of the chest here, right, left side. I'm gonna put it on this side here, and we can go back and grab our other designs as well, so we can place all of those at once. So I'm gonna grab our Quatro's world famous or world class design again, and I'm gonna drop that one onto this other side here. Place that right about there. I think that looks pretty good. And now I just want to grab our 44 as well. So now with this 44 design, what I want to do is make sure this is selected to clipping mask, and I'm gonna drag this right about here just so it kind of pops off slightly, but just showing that it's kind of on the sleeves. And now I want to copy that, and I'm gonna do that same thing on this side as well. So just now I can erase this 44 here, and I'm just gonna kind of line this up to where, you know, we can kind of see the numbers being on the shoulders here. So now I'm just gonna go through really quick and rename these. So we can call this our 44 patches. We can call this our C patch, and we call this our words patch. So now that we have all of those, obviously we have our black and white designs, and it looks okay, but we can really make this look a lot nicer. So what I wanna do for that is go to our first C patch here, and I'm gonna go back to that orange color, and I'm gonna just drag it right onto our design, and that'll cover any of the spaces that are black. I think that looks really nice. And now we can go to our world class Quatro. For this one, we can do something a little different. So yes, we can drag and drop the color here as well, but it's gonna be a little bit easier if we just click on it one time, go to Alpha Lock, and then I'm gonna select the same off-white color from the sleeves here, and then just make sure I have a good size brush selected. And what Alpha Lock does is anything that I'm coloring, it will not show up unless it's on the actual pixels of the design that you're working on. So that's what Alpha Lock does. So it makes it a lot easier to switch out these colors to anything you want. If you wanted to go back to black, we could do that. But like I said, we're just gonna go off-white with this one, and that's looking really nice. And then for these 44 patches on the sleeves, what I want to do is go through and make the insides orange on these. And then on the outside, I can select this blue color again on the outline and just make sure that these are blue. And yeah, I think that's looking really nice so far. Really clean varsity jacket. Now what we want to do is just go through and add in some detail. So now that we have all our patches here set, what I can do is merge all of them together. And I'm going to do a quick trick just to make them pop off our mockup a little bit more. So we're going to duplicate this, and we have all of our patches. So now we have all of our patches duplicated on this layer here. And I'm just going to make sure this is selected to Alpha Lock again. And I'm going to color over all of this black. So black out everything. And we can call this our patches shadow. So now we have our patches shadow all blacked out, and we're gonna put this underneath our patches layer. And now we're gonna take it off of Alpha Lock. So now with our shadow, what we can do is drag this slightly down somewhat like that. So it's just like a slight kind of drop shadow off of these patches that we're creating here, just to make it look a little bit more real. Also, what we can do is go to our adjustments and Gaussian blur if we want to. And as we see here, it's adding in like a slight kind of fuzziness to make it look like it's really popping off that screen some. And I think we'll just do a Gaussian blur of about 5%. I think that looks really nice. The patches look like they're really popping off the screen and everything. So now what I want to do is go ahead and add in some shadows to our entire mockup just to really round it out and go ahead and finish this thing off. So we're gonna add in a new layer and set that to clipping mask and drawing assist as well. Let's go ahead and rename this our shadows layer. And then with a large soft brush, I have acid wash 1 selected. I'm just gonna go through and start adding in some of these shadows. So go through kind of like this, just in any area where, you know, shadows might be. Looking at references is always helpful when adding in these shadows, or you can kind of just eyeball it. But yeah, I usually like to add on these shadows pretty thick to start out and then kind of decrease. So I'm going to drop the opacity some to maybe about 40. And then with that same brush, I'm just gonna kind of push and pull and erase in certain areas to what I think looks pretty nice and realistic. Of course, this is a illustrated mock-up, so not trying to make this look anything that it's not, but I think adding in some nice shadows really enhances the design and gives anybody kind of looking at it a great idea of what to expect. And I'm going to go through and add in some shadows on this inner collar here. And while we're here, I'm just going to make a quick adjustment to this blue color just to really punch it up some more, give it some more saturation. So I'm just going to find a slightly more blue color, if you will. Go ahead and drag that in, and I think that looks really nice. And also make sure that these patches get the same treatment just to match up. So we'll do that. And after we made that slight adjustment, I think that about rounds out our design here. Going back through layers one more time. So we have our outline, we have our shadows, we have our patches, we have our shadows for our patches as well. We have those stripes we created, and of course we have our base, and this is how it all pieces together. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The supply pack and other products of mine are available now on my website at quadrasupply.com. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. There's also a lot we didn't get to go over today, which is fine. Just make sure you leave a comment below of what you want to see next, and I got you with that. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.